happy Wednesday, mid-Missouri. It's going to be a cloudy day for a lot of us, with off and on chances for rain. It won't rain all day, but we will have chances for some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. Also, temperatures today are a bit of a mixed bag. I have a forecast near 80 for Columbia, and you're just near chances for rain, so we'll keep it at a slim chance, but again, a chance for rain throughout the day today, and you'll see what I mean by that here if we take a look from the top down at our ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track. We've got hit and miss rain throughout the morning, but it's mainly in the south. Some low-level winds really kind of kicking up chances for showers throughout the middle part of the day. Columbia, you're kind of on the edge of that. What you're also on the edge of, a break in the cloud cover. That could push temperatures back to near 80, maybe even into the low to mid 80s for some. And I think 80 could be a bit conservative for a few of us here, but at the same time, some of us are going to get stuck in the 70s. It really depends on where you are. It's kind of interesting, though, that it's in the north that we see the warmth. It's in the south that we see the cooler temperatures. It's not like that every day, and that's because, again, it's because of cloud cover and rainfall and where it sets up shop, not necessarily winds from the north or winds from the south. That break in the clouds means more than just temperature change. Take a look at what happens once this cold front rolls into a warmer and less stable atmosphere thanks to the sun. We start to see more robust storms start to show up. You may recognize this looks quite different from what we showed you yesterday, at least yesterday morning. And this has been the trend that most of the high-resolution guidance is trending towards. More robust thunderstorms with more instability. And for at least a certain time frame, tonight, for an hour or so, we might see a chance for a strong storm or two between about 6 to 7 o'clock and maybe that 8 o'clock hour. Most of this is just going to be heavy rain. That sunshine equating to more widespread, maybe heavy rain for some. Now, exactly how far north this translates, that's a question. But generally speaking, we'll see that near Columbia and Jefferson City in that 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock window, maybe more specifically in that 8 to 9 window. And then again, Jefferson City making it close, passing through there, and then off towards I-44 in the 10 o'clock to midnight window. And again, still it's looking like our best rainfall totals will come south of I-70, but we may see some chances for rain to the north as well. That's been kind of the theme throughout this whole process. And as we head towards tomorrow, we are looking at drier conditions, temperatures only reaching the 60s for highs, potentially on Friday after starting in the 50s. So here's how much rain we could see if we see that sunshine, that more unstable air show up. Again, the best rainfall totals coming in the south, still near Lake of the Ozarks, but I think more of us could see those quarter of an inch to half an inch type totals, maybe an isolated 1 inch near I-70. Again, it's going to really depend on where those thunderstorms set up shop. And again, that's if we get that clearing, which is looking more likely now. Potential rainfall if we don't see that clearing, maybe up to a quarter of an inch on the widespread side of things, maybe on an isolated basis closer to a half an inch to the Lake of the Ozarks. So that's what we're dealing with, although with this forecast I am leaning more towards, again, that clearing with the better thunderstorms, the more robust storms. I really think that's a possibility. We'll have a chance for a shower or two early Thursday morning. Most of your Thursdays looking dry. Friday, we're dry. Highs in the 60s, lows in the 50s early Friday morning. And then Friday night to Saturday morning, we're down in the low 40s. It's going to be a chilly one out at Faroe. But watch out for Saturday night to Sunday morning because that's where we could be in the 30s, and that means we have potential for frost, especially in some low-lying areas, especially to the north. So you may think about bringing in those plants. But then we're back into the 70s with lows in the 40s next week.